Welcome back to candlemaking.com.au. This afternoon I'm going to show you a really great technique that I've found very useful for showing some contrast on a plain mould. For example, this is a little Christmas one we have. It's a cottage, but with snow on the trees, snow on the house, it's a little bit more effective. I wouldn't recommend red, but it's very effective. We've got for Christmas as well a little angel holding a candle. So having the white over it, you can see how the contrast comes out and shows a little bit more detail of your mould. Of course, once you get to dolphins and mermaids, wizards, it becomes fabulous. Make sure you choose your colours well. But let's start off this afternoon with a Christmas tree. We're going to put snow on the tree. So watch what we do. Initially, your mould will come in one plane, so you need to cut it out, and it can cut easily with scissors. So all you need to do is get your scissors, any size scissors, and snip. And then snip a base. If you don't snip the base, you've got nowhere for the wax to be poured. So that little bit there is going to be your pouring spot. Okay, so now you've got two halves. I recommend where the wick is showing, you put your wick on that side. It just makes it easier, and it's got a full side. 2 pieces of paper tape and putting it over the edge to hold it securely. So over the edge to hold it securely, top and bottom. So you're looking at it going down the center of the candle. Always look at the center of your candle, not necessarily the center of the base. Okay. A tiny little bit of blue tack may help if there's a large groove at the top here. So if there's a large groove, a tiny little bit of blue tack, tiny little bit of blue tack in the groove there to just stop it leaking out when the two halves go together. There are little locator dots that tell you where to put your piece together, and that's it. Of course, now we need clips to hold it together nice and tightly as if you were standing there holding it yourself. Once we clip it together, there shouldn't be any wax pour out. But if there is, we've got a backup plan. We're going to have a bucket of water nearby just in case anything does come out. Okay, so we're going to pour through the hole here, and then it'll be standing in it. I hope you've noticed that we've got the melting pots right next to the pouring trays. The pouring trays will catch any leaks, if anything, or if I drop it, then the wax is not going to go all over the floor. The pebbles will also hold it for me. So the pebbles are holding it for me so it stands up straight. We don't have to worry about any problems there. Alright, so now all we do is get some white on the outside. We're going to form a skin. So fill your mould with about 1/3. So 1/3 white, and then no drips. To cool it off and get a skin forming, the easiest way is to pop it in a little bit of water and swish it around. As the wax cools off, you can very quickly see the wax forming the shell. So you want it to be all over the tree. So this is in real time. You're seeing it happen in real time. Putting it lower and lower into the wax, and we're getting a shell forming. When you think you've got enough there, you can take it, tip the wax back out, and we've got a shell formed. Stand it back so that you can pour the green for the inside of the tree. Now we're putting the green in, and the green will go into the shell without melting it. depending on the temperature, you need to just watch it for a while. As it does take away some of the outside, you'll see it changing. Can we get a shot of that, of the change of it? Can you see the green coming there? Okay. When you've got enough green coming through and you've got just the snow sitting on the outside, then it's time, so that you don't lose all the white, to take it out of there, pop it into the water. The water will cool it enough just to set the outside and retain the white instead of it all melting into the green. Now, no matter what you're making, it could be a Santa Claus, a Christmas bell, it could be the little cottage that we showed you, an angel, a dolphin, it can be anything, but it's done exactly the same way. Now that we've cooled the outside, we will be able to retain that white on the green. It can stand out now until the candle's finished. So we'll just show you that in a moment. We just cool it down. It's not going to do anything anymore. It's good to always have a bucket on standby just in case of leaks. Stand it out and then let it set. Now don't forget, as your candle's setting, you will need to just keep breaking it. The surface as it breaks, as it sets over, just keep breaking that so that you do get the contraction happening from the top, so that you can keep pouring in and filling it. And then you just need to tidy up the base as we've shown you in some of the instructions. Okay, so we'll show you the candle in a minute when it's finished. Okay, right, so you never take your candles out until the next day. That way they've certainly set overnight, and you've refilled them in the morning so that they're level on the top. The next thing you do is take off the clips. We're looking forward to seeing what this looks like, and they always look better out of the packet than in. Okay, you can start to see how we're getting the green overlaid by the white. So then all the tape needs to come off, or else you're not going to get your candle out. I have a lot of people call me their candles won't come out, and it's because they're trying to do it after lunch. You've got to let your candles set overnight. If you're in an awfully big hurry, you can use the refrigerator or throw them into a bucket of water, but just as starters, I wouldn't recommend it. Just let them cool on their own overnight. There it is. When it's cold, it will come out. All you need to do now is trim the edge, and trim your wicks. Okay, and there you are with a beautiful Christmas candle. A little bit of glitter over the top. If you've got any glitter, just rub it over the top and make a beautiful candle. So how's that? Thanks for watching this video. If there's any others that you'd like to see, please let me know. Just subscribe to the videos, send me a link, and I'll put something up for you, and we'll show you how to make lots more candles. See you later.